Tell us the story of how you became leader of the Fianna, Fionn.
Sure, let her help. Harish, Kerkulor.
Yeah!
Before I came to stay with St Aidens, I lived with 3 wise women in the forest. Soon though, I became curious about the world, too curious. They could not answer all of my questions, so they sent me to live with the wise poet St Aidens when I was 8 years old. I wanted to learn as much as I could from him. In return for my keep, I had to help with the everyday tasks. Things like preparing the spit for cooking, building shelters and gathering willow, which was used to weave the walls of the shelter. Placing animal skins on them for extra protection. I watched the hunters, weapons at the ready, as they waited patiently for the perfect opportunity to seize their prey. Boar, deer, even the most elusive animal fell to the hunter's skill with the spear. One of the hunters brought the spear up behind his shoulder blade and killed his prey. The hunters brought the kill home. They prepared it for food, shelter, and clothes. Unfortunately for me, St Aidens wasn't a hunter. He spent hours on the bank of the river fishing. I watched the boys train to become members of the Fianna, the bravest band of warriors that ever lived. I wanted to be agile enough to run through the forest without breaking a twig, to jump over a branch the height of my waist, and under a branch as low as my knee. I wanted to be clever enough to recite enough poetry to fill 12 books, without being distracted. For now I had to wait, for I was still a foolish child. I had much to learn about the ways of the Fianna. I used to think St Aidens was obsessed with fishing. Now, of course, I understand why. The morning he caught the biggest salmon I ever saw, he warned me over and over that I must not eat the fish.
Don't eat the fish. Don't eat the fish.
And he left me to cook the fish. I turned the fish carefully on the spit and watched it as it glistened above the flames and blistered in the heat.
Don't eat the fish. Don't eat the fish.
You burst a blister on the fish!
That's right, and burned my thumb. I immediately put it in my mouth to cool it. Instantly I felt different. Weak yet strong. Wise yet foolish. Old yet young.
Ah!
The fish that I had tasted was the salmon of knowledge. The fish that St Aidens had spent his entire life trying to catch. Now I could fulfill my dreams to go to Tara and become the leader of the Fianna.